What do you think made Dollar Tree prices go up from 125 to 175?
What? Nigga, what you think made it
MAGA.
go up? Nigga, shit fucked up.
Nah, it was Biden though, because Biden.
It was Biden. Now that we have permission and we pumped that goddamn Cardi song, and yeah.
Now that we have permission to start without you, I guess we're gonna do.
We are in this motherfucker, and we are the motherfucking Gorilla Boys. And
Damn.
hey, niggas is
That
doing
sound
too
like
much.
a sound effect, but that really happened.
Yo,
Really fucking happened, didn't it?
niggas, I guarantee that was probably like a fucking Nissan Sentra or like a
One of them
Altima
Chico
or some
cars
shit.
with the leg. How
They
they do
just
their
threw the-
wheels like that?
When they lean,
That's
It
the
was
thing,
a
bro.
bow-legged.
I don't know they do a
Ask
bow-legged
Cisco,
thing.
Cisco, how
Cisco, how they do that?
It's called camber.
That's a Mexican thing, right?
No, that's Puerto Rican.
So how?
You sure?
Because
Because when I was in Houston, I saw a lot of that shit.
how do they do that?
a lot of Puerto
Years
Rican
ago, I saw a lot
How
of
do they do
Mexicans.
that? Is it really bent like that, or just illusion?
No,
Nah, it's
actually
bent.
like that. It's like that. They
I know they be running through tires like a bitch.
the whole like back end and front end, like they make it like
They spend money to do that.
Fuck yeah.
That
they
shit is
spend a lot of
ugly.
money.
it's JDM. It's a Japanese thing.
So it's not even.
It's not even
It's
they
not
thing.
even a Puerto Rican thing.
It's always Hondas and Accord, right? Like
I guess yeah.
So how do you feel about Puerto Ricans?
I said fuck them. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
So the Mexican
like
and
Puerto
Puerto
Ricans.
Rican
I like
thing, they
y'all.
don't be fucking with each other.
I like y'all. I like New Yorkers. I like up north Puerto Ricans.
the Puerto Ricans, they got little Chinese restaurants, so I guess it all
Portocino.
balances out.
Yeah. I mean
You say
yeah.
what?
You know, like you go to a
The
Chinese
Puerto-
restaurant,
the
it'd be like,
Portocino-
and you look in the kitchen, it'd be it's Puerto Ricans,
Well yeah. Well no, it's usually
want some-
Mexicans.
another
yeah.
shot, bro?
It's
the
Mexicans.
good ones.
No,
The
the Puerto Chino or whatever. That's the fucking the Puerto Rican
You know the good
Chinese
Mexicans
food,
that's supposed to be here, man.
bruh. We're not gonna do that right now. Not this early in the fucking
The
show.
good Mexicans, man. Here's the good Mexicans.
Hold up, let me get one.
Is
Let me
Cisco
get
a good
one.
Mexican?
Huh?
Is Cisco a good Mexican?
Yeah, he here legally.
Is he a good Mexican?
Yeah, he here legally.
Okay, so
Cisco, so I
but
see you couldn't- I
according
see you
to
was, fucking
according to what
up.
they're saying is like birthright shit don't
see
even
you
matter
can't,
anymore.
Nah, that's not true. Though.
That's
So you
what
can't
that's what
get-
Trump said. He
I
said he
feel
don't think
like you
that
less of a
birthright
man,
shit,
you ain't-
citizenship
Nah, that-
should.
he didn't say
He did say that.
He did it, man.
What the fuck you mean?
You be
You
watching.
can pull it up.
You be
Pull it up.
you be
No,
watching.
he's trying to threaten the birthright citizenship.
Don't lie on my president.
No, it's true.
I'm not lying. It's a thing. It was in fucking Wall Street Journal.
That's true, bro.
Well, then fuck him.
But
then.
then so I'm like, yo, so how far does that go? Because birthright citizenship, like all y'all crackers got to go too.
I mean, as long as they don't go back.
No, they don't. They ain't gonna make them leave.
Nah, they ain't gonna make.
But birthright
Boy,
citizenship
they
doesn't
gonna find out
count.
how to not make them leave, boy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Same with that man said he gonna run for that third.
Where the fuck they
term.
gonna send our black ass?
Yeah, he said he gonna run for his third term.
That's what he said. That's what
He
said.
might do it, and if he does, ain't no need of running against him. That means he's gonna get it. It's already been.
That'd be crazy.
I guarantee before then somebody will clip him.
Nah, they ain't
I
gonna.
support.
I support that.
clip
too.
bitch of him.
If you try to run for a third term,
Somebody go clip
someone
him.
has to kill you.
Somebody go clip
All
him.
right, we can't use that. So,
Yeah, we can. No, that's real shit though. I mean, you ain't gotta edit it out. Fuck that.
He in his
That's real
70s, though.
shit.
He ain't gonna make it through 2 more terms.
That's a stressful job.
Yeah, that's a stressful job.
Not to
Shit get
him.
you- oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it
Not
is.
to him. He
That
just
man,
like,
that man
fuck it.
doing, this man fight for his life.
No,
up there.
I feel like he don't give a fuck to the point where it's not a stressful job to him. He's just like, yo, I'm just gonna take all the money I could take and fuck y'all.
I think he fighting for his life.
People have gotten to the point where he knows he has
honest
a
with you.
a following that.
Make
Hold
America
on.
great again. Cheers.
When has it been great before?
I think he fighting for his life.
I just want to know.
I think he fighting for his life. Actually,
I don't.
I really do.
I
I think he's doing a lot
really-
of shit.
I really feel
that
like-
he got other people tied into this shit that got shit on him, and he fighting for his life.
Yeah,
No,
this
I
shit,
feel like-
this shit
I feel
bigger
like-
than Eno Brown.
I
Yeah,
feel like
he's
he
fighting for his life.
he has people that got shit on him, but I feel like he just is at a point right now where he just don't give a fuck. He knows he's gonna come out this motherfucker scot free and rich, so he don't care.
He went in.
He's gonna
scot-free
dismantle
rich.
everything. Yeah, he went not
well,
scot free. 36 felonies later,
Yeah,
he's
but
not
he
scot
wasn't-
free.
He wasn't gonna do no jail time though.
Well, yeah, because he's a cracker. He's a rich cracker.
Well, I mean, ain't America great?
That's what making America great is about.
So
your ass get
so
36
he's right.
felonies. Guess what the fuck your black ass gonna be?
That's why I stay on the
You
street.
get the death penalty.
Yep. 36 of them. They going.
Ain't nothing wrong with
kill
the
you.
sidewalk. You heard that song?
Nah, I hear you.
Ain't nothing
I hear
wrong
you.
with it. That's why I
Bitch
be on the
threatened
sidewalk.
me with 15
But
years
that's
for
what I'm
selling
like.
weed.
You can't tell a motherfucker like, hey, I'm gonna send your. That's real. Like, you can't tell a motherfucker, hey, you gotta go back because you illegal. You're a criminal,
You
but you
can,
got
not even caught
36
selling weed either.
Nigga,
Just
I ain't
talking
got
about
36 felonies.
Damn.
I was a fucking career criminal for a long time,
Yeah.
and I don't have 36 felonies.
First time offender.
Yeah.
15 years is crazy.
Bitch off with me.
You should have voted for Trump.
Doesn't matter.
That's why. That's
It's a chick online right now.
them
It's
the
a black
ones
lady.
who offered it to me.
Look, it's a black lady. It's a black lady online right now where she was like the biggest Trump supporter and shit, and now her son is facing 21 years. And she's crying. Now she's switching sides because she like,
Well, this-
they're not trying to help.
Nigga, this the state. This
Nigga,
we the
you a
red
nigga?
state. They the ones who said
You a
it.
nigga?
We all red state. Shout out to red
Them
state.
niggas told me, goddamn.
Your heart goes out to them.
My heart goes out to red state.
God damn it.
He's charged equal 5 years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Weed?
But that ain't Trump. That ain't Trump though. That's just America.
No, that's what they have wrote in though. It's a red state.
Well, y'all.
My lawyer even said, "Hey, don't play with them people."
Hey, yo, the craziest thing though, with
He's backs Trump.
they hate each other, but they love each other. It's just like JD Vance hated him first, and
you know
then
the
now he's
difference
sucking his
though,
dick.
because they know how to come together for a common cause to put their foot
Fuck
on our neck.
niggas. To fuck
And
niggas
we don't
over.
know how to do that. That's what we lose at.
Yeah, that's the problem. And that's I think that we did know how to do it, and we were doing it for a long period of time, and
They
then we
discouraged us on how they would start working
continuously
our ass.
got killed
Yeah.
and fucking quartered.
They scattered
and,
us out.
and they
So it was
bombed
like,
us,
nigga, fuck
and
this.
they burnt our shit down. And then it came to a point where it's like, all right, well, fuck it, we just got to kind of conform.
We never knew how to do it, man.
What are you talking about?
We never
Every
knew
time
how to
we did, what did they do to us?
It was a group. It was a group of people.
It was certain groups.
It was-
I get where you
it
finna
was
come
groups
from.
of
Bruh,
us.
even on a larger scale, it's been that way. You say it's certain groups, but as soon as the group starts to grow, they dismantle it. It's not. We don't have
Yeah.
We've never had a chance to actually build that entire unity
They
because
take it
every
down.
single
They take
time,
it down when they see it in the
nigga, even back to the '80s, they
yeah.
bombed our shit. Like the last
That's-
time motherfuckers was
They
really
take it
trying to
down.
fight against, they bombed it. They took down the Panthers. They took down Black Wall Street and several other places like it, Rosewood, all that shit.
Yeah, they take
You see
it
what I'm
down.
saying?
As
Every
soon as they go
time
to
that
going,
we,
they take it
Yeah,
down.
but that-
every time that we start growing, they did it, and that's the same thing they did with the Willie Lynch shit.
But this
you
what I'm
quarter a nigga in front of everybody.
This
You
what I'm
kill
saying.
him.
This what I'm saying though. There were sections of there's groups of people that were unified, and then there were other people who weren't, and there was groups of people who were opposition to that unity.
But this is what I'm saying. We never had it. Never had a chance to grow because even when those people came together and was unifying, and it started growing. Once it starts growing, that's when they literally
When they see that, when they smell
bomb
that
your
problem that it
shit.
can be what it's finna be,
You know what
they
I'm
will
saying?
take it out.
Before it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Like they killed a cancer
Because
before.
Fred Hampton had them all finna get
Man,
together.
that was the thing.
He wasn't even just about black people.
You see what I'm saying?
I-
it wasn't even
he had
just
it all.
Fred. The
Yeah.
entire Black Panther party was not just about
Them
black
fucking
folks.
rednecks were starting to link up with it.
But that's what I mean. Like I don't think. See, the thing about divisive rhetoric, whether it be race, religion, it's designed to be divisive. So even if it's just poor people versus rich people, it's gonna be people who are in the middle who want to be a part of rich people. So that's like so all these organizations that you are mentioning outside of the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, they were infiltrated by people that look like them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's always going to be outliers that's going to go against it. But like the whole thing is what I'm saying is
It's the
when you're
same
saying
with-
that we never, all white folks don't unify.
So that's what I'm
That's
gonna
what
say.
You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
No,
that's my whole point. Where it's like
the same with them. Like
You're
so.
both right. You're both saying
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It ain't
Both
no.
are saying it's
Yeah.
different.
So
But
that's what I'm gonna say. So
all
it's
I'm
the
saying
same.
is-
It's the same with the white folks. We still have white allies.
Yeah.
That's just not with that shit.
Yeah.
But the problem is though, they never got their shit. They never was able to get discouraged. They never was able to get their
Exactly.
whole shit bombed once it
Exactly.
started to grow. It's a lot of shit they just did not
When
get
a motherfucker
to
come through and
happen
kill your
to them.
kids.
It's gonna make you when a bitch come
and kill
through
the
there and do
parents
shit
in
like
front of
that,
the
it's gonna
kids
make
and
you
shit
be
like that.
Hey, I gotta look out for me.
It's
Fuck
the
you niggas
part of the Willie Lynch laws was like, yo,
Yeah.
when a slave bucks, what you do is you take him and you quarter him.
You nuck.
In front of you nuck. You nuck if he buck. You quarter that nigga in front of and they made sure they did it in front of the mother and the child.
Yeah.
So that the mother would teach the child, don't do this shit because you see what happened to your daddy. And that's what they do. Like every time niggas get up, motherfuckers kill you. And it's like, you know how, and we all Nipsey fans, yeah? Like, and my thing is, you feel like, I don't know, because, you know, even speaking with the whole Big U thing, I feel like Big U got involved in the bullshit too, but we don't know for 100% fact if he had something to do with Nip. But I do feel like
he definitely did.
What Nip was doing and what he was pushing for, and he was about to start doing some $1 billion deals and things of that nature, and he was bringing up people that were unifying gangs and shit like that, I feel like it couldn't have just been a regular snitch nigga that just popped back in the hood and killed this nigga. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure
he was starting a movement.
I'm pretty. See, I think first of all, I think Big U had something to do with it, and
Possibly.
I think
because the extortion wasn't going how it was supposed to.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta say allegedly because we don't know.
I don't know them, so this is speculation because I don't know any facts about it.
I gotta go to the West Coast sometimes, so
I'm
gonna say allegedly.
I'm saying it. I mean, but that's what people whispering on the West Coast anyway.
I know that. But I'm still.
But
I'm still gonna say allegedly.
But you know, you was trying to extort Nip, and Nip was like, nah.
Yeah.
That's really what it was. Like Nip was like, nah, no mas.
But you know the wild shit about that whole thing, like I can't even really consider it extortion when that's the OG within your same set, because that is the whole thing about gang shit. You got to kick up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
but
like
that's a problem.
Yeah,
that's why I never banged.
That's extortion.
I don't want to kick up.
But that's extortion though.
Yeah, that's a problem.
To a level, when you part of it. When you're part of an organization,
that's by definition extortion.
Pyramid. That's a pyramid scheme.
That's by
it's a pyramid scheme.
So pyramid
scheme.
So I've done a pyramid scheme before. And the difference with a pyramid scheme is, bro, a bitch ain't gonna beat you up and kill you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna die.
I understand, but gang culture in general is that. You see what I'm saying?
But that don't
when
mean
you're making
right,
the money.
Though,
No, I'm not saying it's right. I completely disagree with
it. Because so this what happens.
When you part of that set, it is what it is.
But this what happens though, because it's like we was talking about Kanye earlier. He will say so much awesome shit and will fuck it up. Gang culture actually, the ones who really in that shit, like on some unification and some like they, but then you got these niggas who will be talking about check in or else. You making your own people check in, or if they don't do this the right way, this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen. Bro, at some point though, dog, we do got to tighten up and get with each other.
Yo, that's what.
But that's my whole point. See, the thing is, so we could talk about Willie Lynchers and we could talk about Black Panther. We talk about all these organizations. The thing is, the most brilliant thing about the transatlantic slave trade and just everything under the 1% is they stripped away identity.
Yeah.
So everybody feel like they have to identify with something. They have to be something.
They strategically did.
Right. So what happens is
it's hard.
So even if we all on the same page, if we feel
what the fuck?
Kanye. Fucking Kanye.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Kanye and then this nigga, like, it's, you know, when a motherfucker just be trolling to the ultimate level, that is the ultimate level of trolling. You got on the Klan suit and you talking to fucking whackademics. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga who's clearly about to go down for some fucking pedo shit. Like, I know, but he always, because he, man,
He's not
look,
a pedo, he just goofy.
There's plants, man. I don't feel like he a plant, but I feel like he working for somebody. There's a whole situation where you got a lot of these podcasters and shit that I feel like is working for somebody. Yeah.
I'm just black. Vote for Trump.
God damn it. I'm
That's
OGG runner.
And Miss Andrews.
Miss Andrews.
Yeah,
she's late. She's really always late, but y'all actually see it today.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm OGG runner, man. Fuck Trump.
Okay, let's get back to
Yeah. Why you hate Trump?
No, you killed the energy with the Trump shit. What are you talking about? But nah, fucking. But nah, I feel like one of my favorite songs from Nip was Questions, where he was like, is that really a nigga or a snake in disguise when he giving you advice that'll lead to your demise? And he's talking about the whole gang culture shit, where it's like your OGs is bring you up to do certain shit, but really fucking you over. And it all kind of goes back to, it's tribalism, even in Africa, everywhere. It's tribalism everywhere. But we get targeted for it more because we've been disenfranchised so much that we have to choose a side somewhere. We have to identify with something.
So that's the gas though. So if you look at it objectively, you take yourself off the board, you just look at the board. Mm-hmm. We don't have to choose these sides. We could create our own identity.
That's clear.
The thing we do, because we can understand the origin of it or understand why we do it, then we kind of rationalize it in a weird way. Hey, I know why we do it, so this instead of just being even though I understand it, that's stupid.
Not even a rationalization. You got to understand, like, we think on this level because we are who we are. We've educated ourselves. We've done certain things. And when you look, like, over the broad scale of our shit, a lot of our people are extremely undereducated and really don't even have the guidance from their parents because their parents have been fucked over by, goddamn, the crack era and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? They missing their OG, so now they just thinking based on what they see that's pushed to them on TV or whatever else, and they become that. So it's a whole thing of, it's not just like we're outliers. We're anomalies. But we're sitting here, we're anomalies. Yeah, we're people that think differently.
It's so much nuance to human communication. So like any little nuance can make the communication be off. So like having an identity that you feel like you have to pick, or a side, or racism, or slavery, or
it's a lot. There's a lot,
or sexism, all these things where we already choosing a side, and this person's against each other, this person's against that. That's why I stray away from that, because even if there's truth in any of it or all of that, it kind of gets us strayed away from having unity, because we feel like we have to all understand each other. Or you have to always agree.
It's gonna box you.
My
up
whole thing
this
is
one,
right.
This one.
My whole thing is always realize who the enemy is.
That's the thing.
And the enemy is the people that we don't see.
It's the multi-billionaire motherfuckers at the top that's doing shit, bro. They puppet mastering shit.
We all have. Like this, I explained this to somebody the other day, right? And they were talking about Sexy Red, right? They were like, "Oh, Sexy Red, she's a plant, and she's doing this." And so people don't realize, if Sexy Red is just living how she lives, with all of the indoctrination, with all of the layers of the bullshit that you say like people don't really see, and to her that's just her authentic self, even though it's damaging if it's promoted.
It's still her, yeah.
It's still her. So like, is she being controlled, or is she just being conditioned and then used?
I think it's more.
Two things could be true.
Yeah,
two things could be true.
That's what I'm saying. She is definitely being used.
But
they're exploiting the fuck out of it.
So with that being said,
they exploit the fuck out of all these retarded motherfuckers out here though.
With that being said, if you condition to feel away, then I can in the person who's in the powers that be that are doing the conditioning, you can be conditioned and moved in a way and not even realize it.
Yes.
And not even think twice about it.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
So y'all
we're saying the same thing.
But this so what you're saying is a perfect example of Willie Lynch.
Yeah.
It can, but the problem is Dave did this condition. It's so hard to get away from because it has been beat on motherfuckers.
1700s.
Yeah, so it's just a hard thing because it's when something it's like religion. You ain't gonna get them Jesus thumpers out of here.
But that's because
they've been conditioned.
So that's a great point. So this is what I'm saying, and you hit the nail on the head with religion, right? And Willie Lynchism. So that's our construct amongst us, right? So imagine the people, our opposition has a construct that's separate to them. I don't know what it is because I'm not a part of that community. But what if white people have their, not literally will each other, but their version of that holds them in a stronghold or holds them in.
They don't
Oh,
have
no,
one.
no. What it is like a lot of times, and this is exactly what made Willie Lynchism work and made them a lot of them be constricted to this, because it was the same thing that they were teaching poor white folks that no matter what, no matter how bad it gets, no matter everything, you're still white and you're better than everybody else.
Right.
So it was that same construct that was teaching them that was keeping them poor. Like, just work hard and be an American. Go buy a Ford. Do this. So it kept them on that construct too, but also kept them against us.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. So if
They were never taught to be against each other.
so that's not true too.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
were
true
taught to
too.
be against each other to a degree,
Because
it's more just
because-
classism.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
They were taught to
Classism.
be against each other off of money.
But when it
they were
come down
always
to
taught
it,
that you're
you're
white.
always
you
still
can't
white.
get
not
it.
even.
They was always taught, pull up your boots.
But
you're white.
classism is not even just money.
Well, yeah, it's where you're from.
Yeah,
It's
like-
all that
like-
shit,
But
yeah.
what does that all?
Like, you
what does
can
it all-
like
what does it all point to?
you can be like, it's like
Classism still points to economic
not
value
not
and where you're at.
not necessarily, especially as it has evolved, because you could be the richest man in the world, but you can't be king. Like,
Still be the richest man in the world.
Yeah, but
and,
it's
and
different.
you saying that, but Elon Musk is
But it's
fucking king
different.
of this country
It's
right
different.
now.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
he's still the king of this country right now.
But the point that I'm making is, if we are all in the prison, and you're a guard and I'm an inmate, but none of us can leave, then who is the guard or the inmate?
I used to tell my homie that too. He worked in the fucking prison for 25 years, and I was like, nigga, you institutionalized.
Like a bitch.
Cause you're
Them
there.
niggas be worse.
So that's all.
Maybe worse.
All
The
I'm
only
saying is,
issue is though, but so this is where the difference still comes in at though. That bitch still go home.
that's true. But even
end of the day.
even if
It's just what it is.
even
It's
but
still you cannot
but
get
let's-
away from the fact that
but let's remove the difference, because
still go home.
let's remove the difference and just go to, because the whole point, what you said before that,
And you're the master of these.
Well,
no, but what you said is my exact point. We all institutionalize.
It's a different one though when you're the
It don't.
master.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't matter.
If I'm in there with you, but I tell you what to do, and I get to go home, it is a difference.
Hey,
There is no
I will
way
100%
around
agree with
that.
him.
It's not-
From being in that bitch,
no
I understand they're
difference.
institutionalized
But
to a
listen,
level, but at the
you
same
guys,
time,
you guys missing.
They may go home and beat their lady up.
You
though.
guys missing. You guys missing my whole point. Though.
I understand your point. I know what you're saying.
because the powers that be who watching the board from the top, it don't matter what you think you're doing. Yeah, you think you're going home. You think you still institutionalized.
They could quit.
Yeah, but you still.
You see what I'm saying?
but
They could quit and
but
not come back there again.
You could quit, but you gonna still. You just gonna leave one hamster wheel, go to the next hamster wheel.
But no,
But that's- yeah.
let me
I
tell you-
get what you're saying.
I get it, but you're still.
It's a slave of the 40-hour work.
But no,
week.
listen.
the prison is a metaphor. It's not like
Yeah.
No, it's a metaphor, but it's a great one because
be a
at the end of the
factory,
day,
anything, yeah.
it's still a different class that you're in, and it's still a difference. It is not the same. Your mindset is still not the
And
same.
I'm gonna tell you like this:
It's just not.
from being
not-
in there,
it's not about. It's
and
not,
no,
but it's
even
not
from being
about-
in there, I could tell you the difference between a black motherfucker might be a sergeant, this motherfucker might be a lieutenant or whatever, but the white boy still got more power as a CO in that bitch than the goddamn sergeants and lieutenants.
And that's what my guy used to
And I'm gonna
tell
tell
me.
you,
Okay.
like from being in that bitch,
Listen.
it didn't matter what the fucking situation was. They could fuck up and do all this other shit. The black COs would try and motherfucking punish, or the black sergeant or whatever lieutenant would try and punish them on some shit, and they always get off
And they
scot
can
free.
go run.
Let a
So
nigga
they
fuck
can go
up one
run to
time
they
in that
baby.
bitch, boy. It's different.
All right, listen.
But it still comes down to that.
This is my whole point. This is my whole point. So we can move on.
Yeah,
We will not move on.
we're gonna move on.
What's
We
gonna
need to.
happen is
It's not. It's 90% of the world's wealth is owned by less than 0.5% of the world.
Facts.
So everybody else is a part of that 99.9%. Us being at odds with each other gives the power to that 0.5%.
Of course.
So even if we think that we are in a class that is better than one another, or one of us is being oppressed or the other one's being oppressed, our actual enemy is the people who are just watching us fight amongst each other.
Yes.
That's the whole point I'm making.
Yes.
No, I agree with
But-
it. But when it's positions given out,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
positions,
Because
but-
we all agree on that.
I agree with it 100%.
But this
there's position.
But this is the point that I'm making. If we all decided to say, now fuck these positions, let's just go to the top and storm the Capitol.
Guess who's getting shot?
No.
Question.
They
No,
can't
no,
shoot
no.
us all though.
Okay. I know what
if
you're
it's
saying,
7
and
billion
I
versus
1,000,
we win.
I 1,000% agree with what
but
you're
if we
saying.
all go into sectors
But
of 30,000
we
apiece,
saw when a bunch of crackers stormed the Capitol, and
Yeah.
who they shoot.
but we weren't unified though.
No, it's not. We weren't unified. Them crackers stormed the Capitol on some racist bullshit.
You gotta look at the facts.
White people killing white people is not my concern. I don't give a fuck.
But it was based on other bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Let niggas do that. Let some niggas have been in that crowd. You know who's dying?
Paul, listen to what I'm saying.
Am I wrong or am I right
No,
though?
but listen to what I'm saying because you keep
Is
saying
he wrong? Is he right?
That's what I'm saying.
He's wrong.
I'm
That's
listening.
what I'm trying to
listening
say.
to exactly
Y'all-
what you're saying, but you're saying, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, but because you keep saying, what if it was black people? What is white people? I'm saying that we fighting each other when the real enemy
I'm
is
not
just
talking
watching
about
us
fighting
fight.
each other. I'm talking about if we unify.
No, but
So let's say this. Let's be realistic. A bunch of niggas ran up to that fucking Capitol.
I'm not.
Even if it was a bunch of crackers with us.
I'm not tough.
I ain't even finna say no. I'm finna be straight up. Like we just gotta be honest here. If a bunch of niggas did that same exact thing, it's gonna be way more casualties. It's gonna be way more people in
But
jail.
yeah.
I'm not.
For one, we're not gonna even get there.
But I'm not talking about.
But what I'm saying is that's a part of the conversation, so we can't just sit here and say that's not what I'm talking about.
Yes, I can because you guys are missing the whole point of
We're
what I'm
not
saying.
missing the point. We
You're
understand
just
your
not, You're
point.
just not listening to
No,
the
I-
point.
We
we're
understand
saying
the
is-
point.
What we're saying is we get that. We have to unify. But the difference is, because I'm the first, I'm the one saying it. I was like, the thing about black folks is though, we don't say, hey, all of us is going to go this route. And the real part of it is whenever we do start history proves it. Whenever we did start kicking up dust, they shut that shit down. They know how to scatter us out. All the niggas saying is, hey, it's a little bit harder for us because our consequences is going to be way more harsh. That's just the real. If that's just being realistic. That's just being honest with the situation.
But so you guys.
It's going to be more harsh.
But you guys.
It ain't saying we can't do it. What I'm saying is, they make it harder because you're gonna have to really make that decision to. I may not be here for my kids no more.
But you guys are thinking on a real micro level.
That's not because in order for us to be
Death is
monolithic,
micro?
it has to be world.
Mass death is micro?
Could you allow me to say what I was gonna say? Because don't take one word or one sentence and be like death is micro. Because I'm not. Because that's the whole point. You minimizing what I'm actually saying.
Say what you gotta say then. Maximize that shit.
The whole.
The fuck, nigga?
Because honestly,
This guy's so aggressive.
No, but for real, to just sit here and not admit that shit is different is crazy.
But that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm saying though. That's the whole thing.
So we can understand what you're saying.
No. But let me finish.
But nothing in you will say, you know what? We will get you.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
We need more black conservatives.
No.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No.
Go ahead.
No, we don't.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying yes. It's different. If,
Okay, there we go. Give him a hand clap. No, we got to clap.
No.
All right, let him finish though. Let him finish. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Because you guys
Cook. Go ahead,
you guys
cook.
are literally
Cook.
saying
Go
something
ahead,
where you
cook.
guys are not listening to what I'm
Cook.
saying.
I'm listening to everything you saying.
Yes, it's different. If black people do this, white people do this, gay people do this, it's different. My point is, it should not be.
Nigga, we know that.
No, but listen though. Listen to what I'm saying. And I'm not necessarily saying that we're in control of things being different or not being different. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is we choose these identities and we fight behind these identities and it keeps us divided. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, hey, well, if black people did that, wouldn't it be different? Yes, I'm saying, but that's a part of the design. It's for it to be different. For our plights to be different.
Who designed it?
That's the point. Ding, 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 ding. Who designed it? That's the enemy.
We're all saying the same shit.
Exactly.
But okay, and just like you were saying,
Hold all the
Yes,
things.
and that's what I'm saying. Just like we're talking about.
I don't understand why.
That's how I'm like, yo, I don't understand what the
I'm
fuck.
gonna tell you my
That's
issue.
what he's like. You don't understand my point. I'm like, I understand your
I'm gonna
point.
tell you my issue is because we are able to sit here and say, yes, you're right. That makes sense. But it's like pulling teeth for you to say, you know what? It will be different.
Past that, right? Like you was just talking about classism, right?
like
Classism,
pulling fucking teeth.
classism don't necessarily have to do with your economic status, right? And anything else.
Yeah, I covered that in the first chapter.
And that's okay. I'm reverting back to your point. And you're saying, yo, we choose, and then you're saying, oh, we choose this side to fight on. We don't all choose a side to fight on.
We do. We all
Listen.
We all
okay,
do choose a
let
side.
me finish my point. We don't all choose a side to fight on. I might come from this zip code. I might be this color. I might be that. I don't necessarily have to fight.
That's choosing your side.
Hold on.
I think that's the part that's frustrating because you are not understanding.
You're not letting me cook though.
Go ahead, cook.
Cause I'm saying the same shit you saying, bro. It's not that we choosing a fucking side. I'm from here. I'm this and I'm that, right? It's not that I chose that side. It doesn't matter if I chose it or not. It's what they identify me as. It's not that I have to fight against it on that. I'm fighting against 100 battles a day. But because I'm from this zip code, because I'm this color, because I come from this family,
You're prejudged.
I'm already gonna be. They're gonna push against me.
It's like we was telling Banano today.
It doesn't.
Hey, Ben.
Like,
Ben
it's not that I chose my side.
Banano, he asked some real shit. He was like, Banano said, he said, how is it though being like a black man? He was like, do y'all feel safe? I was like, honestly, he did. We was talking. I was like, honestly, I was like, listen. I said, this is the problem, especially being a large black man.
You can't even be mad.
I say, what happens is when you can't, like Paul say, I can't even go outside. I can't even go outside
have a bad
and be
day.
mad.
I can't have
outside
a bad day.
of a certain neighborhood. I can't be on my phone like, fuck, anything could have happened. I can't be like that because somebody riding by, a passerby is going to say, there's a large Negro mad.
He's going to fuck off.
I can't even get pulled over for running a stop sign. And when I get out, when they tell me to step out the car, for one, why am I stepping out of it? Then when I step out of it, I'm a 6'5", 235 nigga. His hand is on this fucking thing.
Say for instance,
and guess what?
You gotta shoot him.
I'm not even gonna do nothing.
Say
to
for
you.
instance, some shots went off and I'm just running from the shots. Automatically, when the police pull up, I could be the fucking suspect.
So
right there.
it's a difference
So
when
it's-
you're already prejudged.
Yes. This is a great point that you made because it's based on your point of view and perspective. And it's a perspective that I understand because I am a black man. My point, the point that I'm making
black
is
as shit too.
Black as shit. I'm black as shit, and I grew up around here around rich white people.
Yeah.
So I've been prejudged my whole life. But
For the show. It's for the show.
my point is, everybody has their own perspective. Just like it's a woman, when a woman's in here, she's gonna say, as a woman, I go through this, and this is what I go through. You wouldn't understand because that's a part of
Your conditioning.
That's a part of your conditioning, and you have an idea. And see, the beauty of constructs is because we've all agreed today that we agree on constructs. Doesn't mean that the constructs are real, but the things that happen in those constructs because we've agreed to them are real. So when I had this conversation with people who don't understand that concept, we have these blows where they like, no, you don't understand. No, if you said I don't understand as a black man what it feels like to be a black man, then that's not true.
Yeah.
The point that I'm making is
How you decide to look at it is maybe different.
The people who have decided these constructs without our permission are the people who are in control. And those people,
those are the enemy.
Those people have strength in the fact that as long as we're divisive, as long as we are divided by religion, race, sex,
creed, color, sex, all that.
And I agree with that.
I get it.
The main thing is to keep all of us
And this
divided to not go against that 10% of the
and
people.
this is the whole point I'm saying, right?
It's
all right,
like
check
Hunger
it out.
Games.
Check it out.
Once they started rebelling,
Yeah.
everybody said, you know what? It's only a handful of y'all.
We can fuck this whole
Exactly.
shit
Run this
up.
shit.
No, and that's the thing. We all kind of understand that. But it's like this, right? Say social media is a thing. It's a big thing. It controls people's minds. It controls how things move. It controls politics and everything now, right? So say us 4 or 5 people in here decide, hey, you know what? I'm not doing social media. You know, I'm not doing it. I don't fuck with this shit at all. Like, I don't want it to run my life or anything else. It's still gonna control your life
Because that's what runs.
That's a good
because
point.
everybody around you is influenced by it. You see what I'm saying? And that was my whole point of saying, like, sometimes we don't choose our side.
Just because you don't subscribe to it don't mean the world
Just doesn't mean the world doesn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I might not choose this side to fight for, but the world has chose, hey, motherfucker, you on that side.
That's what I'm subscribing, and that's why, like, when we have this conversation, even off air, I understand that, and so I'm not arguing a side where it's like you're wrong or you're right. I'm just saying that if we allow this part of the conversation into the atmosphere, then more people will understand. Hey, we more alike than we are different.
Facts.
That's true.
And this is not to
That's
be like
true.
let's kumbaya, but it's more to understand that race was determined because religion wasn't divisive enough. It literally was created because religion wasn't divisive enough.
Oh, they use religion to fuck us up.
They
too.
literally said, "Hey, let's figure out." So okay, so
They use
people,
that to fuck
They
us
just
up.
they put it into the mix with it.
Right.
They had a whole gumbo.
Well,
Right.
Yeah, because you know, if,
like literally like Spanish Inquisition, they like, hey,
oh yeah, even before that.
how can we decide if these people don't believe what we believe, and then okay, the darker ones believe this and the lighter ones believe this, cool.
Yeah.
And then okay,
You're
they
closer
speak
to
different
God
language.
because
They
you're
speak
this.
different-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you call like people still to this day argue Allah and God when you literally are saying the same thing.
You talking to the same person.
People literally argue, "Oh, that ain't my God."
and I always
Same
tell
shit.
people that I be like, you know, I'm not that Jesus guy, but I believe in the Creator. I believe in a higher power, and I believe that we all praying to the same person, just
It is,
just
though.
depending on where
really
you're
is.
from, what region you from of the world. You're praying to the same person. You just may call him another name.
You praying to the same idea.
So-
Same shit. You're
With all
worshiping
that
the
dope
same-
ass shit being said, who do you think Onaja Robinson is praying to right now?
I think she dead. To be honest,
Yeah, I don't think she here no
I
more.
think she dead. But I said that.
I don't think she.
You
Here
know,
no more.
we all said that we thought she was
Yeah.
gonna get killed,
Yeah, I don't think she here no more.
but she's definitely missing. There's like nobody's heard from her or anything since she's been locked up. They came and snatched her off that plane
Yeah.
for threatening to
then-
burn
There's
that
no
man
way
in the
she
face.
thought she was gonna just.
But you
do
know,
all of that
the more
disrespect
research I
and
did,
shit
because I
to the people.
started like looking into the story, and like her son came on there talking about, yo, she's dealing with a lot of mental issue, like mental health issues.
You don't say.
And she's right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, clearly, she was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just. See, we look at it as a community because we know a lot of motherfuckers that's like her.
Yeah.
But they dealing with mental health issues too. Yeah. But she really was dealing with them to go all the way over there and do that crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, because even these wild ass ratchet bitches, they ain't gonna subscribe to that shit. They not going to fucking over there and demanding land and things of that nature. Your friendly
Speaking of
neighborhood.
crazy,
Speaking of crazy.
First of all,
So we're talking about Onaja Robinson,
okay,
and she's missing.
good times.
Good times. Okay, yeah. She so once she got locked up, she hasn't been seen or heard from since then. They don't know where she's at. We're all on the side of thinking she's probably dead
I just really.
over there. Like they probably stoned her.
Nah,
ass
she
to death
definitely
or
dead.
something.
They killed her.
'cause she was over there trying to like change how they do things.
She was like, "Yo, we need to tear all this down and build it again."
Women need rights. They like, well, wait a minute, guys.
Hold on, hold on for a second.
Trying to get too hasty.
How do you feel about the rise of Islam in the black community?
It's always been a
Is it a
rise. of
rise? It's a
Islam.
rise?
It's always
Is
been
it?
that way.
It should be right now.
In what area?
Right now, it should be.
Like what region?
The most recent, well, it's becoming popularized because of social media.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's just because of social media.
Niggas been
I think it's just because
Yeah,
of
they been
pro-black shit.
Have you ever been to Philly?
Yeah.
They all
Yeah, I was gonna
must-
say, you been to Philly or DC,
The most recent,
Camden.
Camden, New Jersey?
Kevin Gates, that viral clip that you see, guys, like it just.
I didn't see it, but
Oh yeah, he been Muslim though.
Yeah, he's been on that.
He had
The whore. She thought she's Muslim. You can't call women whores, right?
sure you can. You just did it.
What is her name? She's a famous whore though. Like they call her in to do like to have like a whore talk with the athletes.
Who's Suki?
No.
Her name
We need to get this mic closer to you. We need this mic
Brittany
closer to
Renner.
you,
Brittany
goddamn.
Renner.
Brittany,
a
oh yeah,
Muslim now.
she's a
She's a Muslim.
she's a Muslim now. I feel like she's just doing it for social
Why you
media.
air quote that? She's a
Cause she's no, bruh. No. The fuck No.
That's why we can't come together, man.
Nah,
The
bro.
lady Muslim.
Listen, it's not that we can't come together on this. It's just certain things that are fact, and you know, certain shit is just for social media. And she playing with the right motherfuckers doing that shit. Cause she's like, she be on some like, I don't understand why people don't understand why I can't do this. And I'm just, bitch, like, come on.
I think
come
she's
on,
Muslim,
yo.
man.
I do not think she is.
So it's been like a little minute since she like started trying to convert and stuff.
Yeah.
And Brittany's the type where she's just kind of trying to find herself. I think she is
I
trying
think
to
she
be
lost out
Muslim.
here.
Think
Yeah.
she lost?
You
I
get what
think-
I'm saying? Yeah, I think
I
she's
think
just...
I think it's like when a nigga done been to the end of his rope and he go get saved and get baptized.
No,
Exactly.
I do get that.
Exactly.
I do get that, right? But guess what?
And I don't
When
think
a nigga
that's even
does
the end
that,
of her
right?
rope, but she just goes through these stages and shit, and I think it's that.
In reality, when somebody does that and you're on like a spiritual journey to find yourself, right? You know who you do it with? Your fucking self. You don't videotape every section of it and post it. You don't do that, like
We're in a new
because
age.
it's.
I think like
Now I know we in a new age, but if it's for yourself, and you really actually gonna be like you're gonna get to the point of where you know your 36 lessons, or you know what I'm saying, you know your lessons first before you like come out here and be like, yo, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
and
you don't
that.
know
Like,
your shit.
If you don't know all your lessons, you don't know your
Bitch
Muslim
gotta eat
lessons
still,
first. Like
So she had
I get
mentioned
it.
that too. So when she did it, she kind of did it like cold turkey, and she was like, "Damn," because she still
Gave
had
up dicks cold
she still
turkey.
had like
hard to do.
contracts.
it's hard to do.
Being a Muslim don't mean you give up dick. Shut up.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You got to cut down on it, hopefully. But you know,
Unless you fucking a white guy.
if you're a guy, it means you have to.
You have to give
no
up
dick.
dicks.
Yeah, you, gotta
You have to give up
if you're
dicks
a
if
guy
you're a
and
man.
become Muslim.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, exactly. But no, so what I was gonna say was she
Not
she
fair.
just kind of did it out the blue on some Pisces shit. We'll do that. Like, you know what?
gonna
Not
be
the person I
Muslim
was
today.
10 minutes ago. Like, so she did that, and she still had all these contracts with like Fashion Nova, this, that,
Shit,
and
she
the other.
still had to get her money.
Yeah, so she was trying to figure out, she didn't really know how to dress with the shit and how to still be cute, so she had to try and figure out how to make herself look presentable and also had to figure out how to eat. That's literally how she makes her money off endorsements and shit. And she did end up finding a way to do it. She ended up like modeling the men's clothes or something like that and was able to show how you can make it modest, this, and the other. So no, she does have to eat. She can't just fall off the face
This
of the
is
earth
true.
and go work at
It's like
Walgreens.
Black China
She
switched her
could,
shit
but
up.
she'd be homeless.
I think like
Black China switched her shit up, man.
I think being a,
So Black China,
And she really did switch
so
her
Black
shit up.
China, I thought,
not no more, not no more.
She
yeah,
ain't,
no, she really did turn around.
she
So
ain't doing nothing on it though.
She really is switched
Oh,
up.
she turned around, all right.
I think being a hoe. I think being a hoe is like being a murderer. Like once you have so many bodies, you change. You want to get like your life right.
I get what
I don't
that.
think that's what it was
understand.
about. So with Black
I understand what
China,
you mean, though.
You know what I mean?
understand what
So
you
with
mean.
Black China, when she first started, I thought she was full of shit because she had just been going through them custody issues with the kids and stuff. Wasn't working
No,
out
she kind
well.
of really sticking on her shit.
No, she's surprised. It was a pleasant surprise, but no, she did
She, like,
kind of
married,
stick
ain't
on
she?
it. Where I was like, yeah, she's married
finna
now.
marry old boy from
She been
Orlando.
engaged a couple times though.
Randy-
He right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was one who
I
I,
know his
thought
name, but I ain't
she
gonna
was doing
shout him
it
out.
like, hey, let me try and get my kids back by being a born again Christian and putting the drugs down. But she really stuck to it. Like she really been
mean, you know,
sticking to
She
it.
took
Sometimes
all
it
that
actually
shit
works,
out,
man.
fillers, all
She
that
did. She went and got her
what?
surgery removed, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I always say this about
Shit. But
religion.
you always mean.
That's
I always
what
say
was
this,
gonna
man.
clap to.
You know what? I don't really subscribe to religion per se because it's very divisive. But if religion makes you a better
That's
person,
what
I
I
say
am.
like Kane, like not
That's
Kane
how I
Daddy,
am,
like
too. Yeah.
like Trey Daddy said.
That's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if it
Exactly.
makes you a better person, then hey,
If
Yeah,
worshiping
knock yourself
that
out.
if worshiping that green screen can keep you from killing motherfuckers,
Hey, man,
lying and being
do
a
it,
shitty
bro.
Yeah,
person.
like
Hey, well, you fucking
who am I to
green
be
screen.
like, oh, that's
Yeah,
stupid,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
green
yeah.
screen.
You-
Like,
when you
no,
when you
that's
in like
working for you.
if you had to go through like a
Everybody's
12-step program or some shit like that, they always tell you like, yo,
Don't
praise a
talk
higher
about that shit, bro.
praise a higher power. Just listen to my point of what I'm
Pissing me off,
saying.
bro, this shit.
Finish
Listen to
your
what I'm
point.
saying.
He just-
They always say praise a higher power.
I gotta go
the-
Thursday, bitch.
He close to home.
I mean, you know, nigga, I've been through
Ain't
it.
nothing
Niggas,
even wrong with me.
I've
Hey,
been
put-
through it,
put that couple
and there
in
wasn't
there.
nothing wrong with me neither. But so what they always say is
Lemonade in my cup.
Ain't
they always
nothing wrong with
say
you.
they always
Oh,
say
that's
praise a
right.
higher power, and even if that higher power is the fucking Golden Gate Bridge, then you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Find something that's bigger than you and believe in it because
Like Lizzo.
How?
she ain't that much
Like,
bigger than
listen.
you now.
Yeah, she looking fine now.
Look, she cut all that motherfucking
No,
body
I'm saying, but
positivity
no,
shit out
but
now. She like,
she's
oh, I
still
look
bigger
so
than
good. My old self is dead. Be like, what happened
That's
to you?
crazy.
She's still bigger than you.
You was-
Don't get it twisted.
But shout out to
don't know
Runna,
that.
man. Every time a hoe gets married, an angel gets his wings. That's in the Bible.
So what's
That's
next?
in the Bible.
So,
Hey, look.
I love Britney.
so do we
though.
think the lady dead or not?
I love me some Britney Renner.
She dead.
She definitely dead. She definitely
Marvin
dead.
Sapp. Speaking of what's in the Bible,
Good times.
Marvin Sapp
That
recently.
he amazing.
Shout out to Marvin.
Marvin Sapp recently did what every pastor pretty much does in the Christian.
Well, no, that was he
situation.
didn't recently do it.
Well, it
He-
was 2 years
he
ago.
been did
It was
it.
2 years ago.
The
It's just
internet
now,
will bring it back.
it brought it back.
Because they
It's like,
messy.
hey, nigga, close the goddamn doors, nigga.
Somebody was looking at him like, hey, this nigga.
Pass
close
that
the door.
motherfucking. Close the door. He said it's 6 or 7. Close the door. Close the door.
I was just like, are we
When that shit come up here, I want that shit to be full.
That's
$40,000, nigga.
It's not really not. That's what you
not.
do at black churches.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It's
They-
like it's
No,
extortion.
one has never locked the door.
I was gonna say,
and
I've
I've
been in
grown
a
up
few
playing
churches.
drums in church since 7 years old.
He didn't say lock the doors. He
He
said
said close
He
the
said
door.
shut- he said close the door.
No,
he didn't
said
say lock
us-
the door.
Yes, the fuck he did.
No, I watched it 100
Watch it
times.
again.
I
Just
did.
go pull it up
He didn't say
later,
lock
right?
the door. He said close the doors because he went even back on podcast. It was like, yo, I never said lock the doors.
Yeah.
So I went back and fact checked it to see if he said lock the doors. He was like, he didn't actually say lock the doors. He said close
Maybe
the
it
doors.
was probably heavily
But you know what he
implied.
meant. Nigga,
Yeah.
close the
But
motherfucking
every
door.
black church, they
you know what they
gently-
mean.
They do gentle extortion. Hey, we
yeah.
need
They
three more-
don't say close the door.
We need $3 more
Nobody
$1,000.
That's
does.
not
Yeah.
general.
We need-
They just don't.
Yeah.
We need
close the
$3,000 before anybody leave. Is the same thing.
They don't do that.
That is kind of extortion.
And then they let you
We
leave.
can't get on
They
Big U
let
neck.
you leave.
They shame you though.
We can't get on Big U neck and then not get on Marvin Sapp.
Because
neck,
they
though.
shame
They
you.
let you leave.
If you do leave, they be like people really say they love the Lord, but they
You
don't
talking
love
to a
him.
nigga who's been there from 7 years old.
So
I've been in every kind of
What is it? They gotta let
I've been
you
in
leave.
every type of church. I've been in the Pentecostal, Baptist, Word. I played drums for 7-Day Adventists, for everything.
I know Jesus.
I've done it all since 7. I've sung in fucking youth choir.
Yeah, to say close the doors is crazy,
I've done all
though.
of this shit.
It is
and
crazy.
I've never seen no pastor say close the door.
Charles, have you ever been in church and they doing that collection and they say they need a number? Hey, we need $3,000 more.
Yeah, but you get
We
they
gotta
don't
run
tell
that
you
bitch
can't
back
leave.
around.
No, but if you do leave,
I done seen building funds.
if you do leave,
everything.
look, when you on the way out, do they not shame you? On the
I haven't seen them. say
sublime shame, where they be
that.
like,
I haven't seen.
Now to
we
play
start walking out, they be like, hey, you see people
to play
see
devil's
people-
advocate. Now I did, you know, like I said, I did some research on it, and I listened to, you know, he was on a podcast recently, and what he was saying was he wasn't even at his church. He said he wasn't at his church.
It
He
wasn't- it wasn't money being raised
No,
for
it was
him.
it was a convention center.
Yeah.
And
It
he
was
was
a
trying to
convention
raise
center.
money
He
for
was
that
supposed to be
church.
raising money for somebody else, and he was like, "Yo, none of that money went to me," but it was still extortionary tactics. But and this is what I'm saying.
and
You
you looking
can't
at-
think
and
that
and you looking
the
at- he was
times he
saying-
wasn't filmed, I'm pretty sure he did the same shit at his spot.
And I've seen this happen. Look, I didn't play drums, but I was in church until 13, and then I became Muslim. But and I've seen this
God
a
damn
lot
it.
of times. Revivals. Hey, we need $3,000 more dollars before you leave.
And what he was asking for, I'm gonna keep it real.
40,000,
Out of 2,000 people,
40,000.
that's 20,000. That's $20.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't giving $20 to church.
I'm just saying. It was so
Everybody in that bitch ain't got $20.
I'm gonna keep it real.
The amount wasn't unreasonable, though.
It wasn't.
The way he went
When the
about
last
it.
time you been
The
broke,
way he
Nook?
went about
It's
it
about
was...
When the last
Halloween.
time you been broke,
Yeah.
Nook? Like
You gotta
broke.
give with a cheerful heart. You can't do that.
When you in
Look.
church and praying for money, like, please let me pay this fucking light
This
bill.
what I-
And
but
they're like,
I'm gonna
nigga, give me $20.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. The convention and the thing and where it was at, it wasn't broke people.
No, it was all.
And then the people who
It was all
and then
churches.
he asked the leaders, "Hey, y'all do 100." And then honestly, he gave more than anybody there. I'm just keeping it.
That's what he, that was not proven. That's what he said.
they
but
all
that was not
say
proven.
that.
Because like I said, I researched it, but it wasn't proven.
I ain't gonna lie. I done seen that many a time.
It wasn't
I
proven.
done seen the leaders drop
Yeah,
10
write
racks.
off for taxes.
Yeah, it's a write off.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I done seen it happen.
He
It's still-
said that, but
it's
it
still
was not
coercion,
proven.
though.
Yeah.
He's still coercing
It
these
is
people.
coercion.
But no, I wouldn't have did that. But what I'm saying is, let's keep it G though. Hey, 2,000 people. Hey, everybody get $20.
Don't ask no questions.
That's really not
That's true.
crazy.
I wasn't
How you
offended
gotta
because
say, why come?
I'm used to
How
that.
come?
Like that's like
See, the new age of
Yeah.
internet and what's going on.
It's just different, yeah,
They
yeah.
blow things up
Yeah.
a lot.
It's just different.
Way crazier.
Because-
so we can talk about it right now and have a good show.
Yeah,
It never
we
would have
talk
went
shit about
viral if he would have been like, "Hey, look at that pregnant lady right now. I'm finna give her $10,000." That never would have went viral.
Because I've seen that too.
And that's what they do. I go to church.
I've
they do that.
seen that.
When I was
Yeah.
in church, they do that.
I've
Do they?
seen them up. Yes,
For
I've
sure.
seen
I
them
need
with
to be
my
a
own
pregnant
eyes.
woman,
I done
goddammit.
seen. I done seen Doctor. Listen, bro. I done seen.
I get pregnant.
No,
I was about to say, maybe
no,
I
let
need
me
to go
tell
get
y'all some
knocked
real
up.
shit, bro. I done seen Dr. Miles Monroe, God rest his soul, Dr. Frederick Price. I done seen these motherfuckers really throw out bands and help people.
I've seen
I done
it. I've seen it.
I done seen Creflo Dollar really employ motherfuckers and really throw out big money to people. Like I seen this shit really. It happens, but at the end of the day.
The day got to end.
They got it. And I mean,
Them
But they're
motherfuckers
not
gonna get their
so
money.
they're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
What they're gonna talk about is a nigga trying to get 40 racks out.
but that's funny though. I like the funny of it, but I know church culture too. And I have been in churches where
Yeah.
they didn't Joe Clark it, but they do heavily suggest that nobody leave until they make a certain dollar amount. And you can leave, put your little finger up and walk out. But I've also seen them make little snide comments about people leaving. As
Hey,
they
what
leave.
you doing now? You fuck nigga.
Yeah.
Where you going, you bitch ass
Basically,
nigga?
in church terms,
Fuck you going, you bitch ass nigga? You broke bitch.
they be like, people say they love the Lord, but they will walk out on you. And it be little Sister
You
Julie
know
like,
what?
I-
And let me have,
I'm
come
such a
on now.
motherfucker that
Look,
never gave
you
a
done
fuck.
seen that, 'cause
Fuck
that's
you, nigga.
That's church culture though.
I'm broke.
The little,
That sound like a girlfriend.
The little
Alright.
sideways comment, because one thing about a pastor, a good one, he's witty and he shade and he
Shady
throws
as a
shade
bitch.
with the best of them.
Yeah.
Look at Sister Erica. But I bet you won't sneak out when your lights need to be paid. And people be like, "Oh, she did need to get her lights paid that one time."
crazy.
That's church culture.
Hey,
dog.
look.
It just is.
I'm a segue just because I know
It
that
just
we
is.
I'm
we
glad
running
I-
short
I'm
on
glad
time.
Go ahead.
But we do need to talk about Yellow Breezy. We need to talk about Yellow Breezy. Excuse
Come
me.
on, man.
Yellow
You light
Breezy.
skin. You should know the
I'm not as light skinned as that.
Willie Lynchism says.
No,
His name is literally
what,
Yellow.
Willie Lynchism is what you just said. You know
Y'all
what I'm
all
saying?
looking like to me.
Yep. Yeah, that's Willie Lynchism.
Oh my God.
So Yellow Breezy is locked up for the murder of Mo 3.
And we don't know what happened, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Just
We
do
saw the
allegedly
niggas
right
run
now.
that nigga down because Mo 3 panicked. And that's the only reason
He
he's
ain't have
going
a
right
shit
now.
on him.
He had it.
He
just
probably
had it.
just hopped out some coochie.
He had it in his
did,
passenger
he did actually
side.
just
He had it in the passenger side
actually
and
what
fucking.
happened.
I'm shocked.
He went to go run to the passenger side.
The
and
coochie he hopped
they-
out of let him know where he was at.
Yeah, set him up.
Facts. Well, I can't say 100% facts, but most
No,
of the time.
that's
Hey,
There's
hey,
no way
look.
you know a nigga
Hey,
on the
look.
highway.
come on, that's
Come
for
on,
sure
go
what
ahead.
happened.
Yeah, on the highway.
So that's usually how it go, unless they was following him, because people would be so quick to throw the bitch.
That
under
nigga
the
was in a
bus.
car that a Honda. You wouldn't even know he was in.
Real
Yeah.
shit.
That nigga was in a Honda.
He was in a creep car.
Yeah.
He was in a creep car.
He was
yeah.
going somewhere he wasn't supposed to be to fuck somebody and get up out of there, which every man had done before.
And I think he had the big.
Shout
I
out
don't- I
to the
haven't never done
cheaters.
I think
Shout out
he
to the
had. I think he had a
cheaters.
big joint in the
May y'all
passenger
end up
side.
like Mo
'Cause what he
3.
did. Damn.
Cheating games.
wow, you are.
Hey, and we gonna kill all the cheat backers.
All the cheat backers got to go to. And cheating is cheating. Cheating is cheating.
But come on, let's
Like,
talk
cause
about
if a
Mo3.
nigga kill your homie, you go kill the motherfucker. Yeah, you
But
still
let's talk
murder
about
him.
Mo
Cheat
3
backer is a different
Okay, so
category.
Mo 3.
So Mo 3 hopped out and he went to the passenger side. You know, we all saw the video and we think he had his, you know, he probably had his shit over there, but then he panicked and you know shit happened.
Yeah, he shouldn't have got out the car, bro. Damn.
He should
That
have just
nigga-
ran through that shit.
Do you know how?
He panicked.
Do you know how I
He
would have
panicked.
ran through
He
that
panicked.
shit?
He panicked.
Or back?
Because everyone always says what
Yeah,
they
he
would have
panicked.
done or what you should have did, but
Nah,
you don't
niggas
know
be
what you
panicking.
can do when you
Niggas
panic.
panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I do know is
I've
I
been,
wasn't getting out on the highway.
I've
He
been
was
through.
on a major
Yeah, getting
That's
out
like
on the
me getting
highway
out
is
on
nuts.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
through enough situations where I'm like,
I ain't even been shot at, and I'm not getting out on I-4.
I've been through several
no.
situations.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I've been in plenty
not
of
doing
situations
that.
too where I'm like, hey, but I'm scared to get out the car
Yeah,
because I'm on the
not-
highway. Like it's
Are
not
you
how
getting
my
out
brain
on
works.
I-4?
No.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
driving
not.
down the
Chase you
old
down.
But
I'm
like I said,
But
I also,
hey, we victim shaming right now.
No,
I was
because
gonna say,
it's
That's what we
fucked
doing.
up, man.
as
because-
much as I
victim
love to
shaming.
victim shame men, I'm gonna be fair. And
Damn.
yeah, you don't know what you
because you
do.
can.
So-
But
You know you ain't getting out on I-4.
I know
So-
I'm not.
Because I ain't.
I'm
So
not.
the whole thing with,
But
I
I
know,
play
I know
devil's
you've been
advocate.
shot
with
at,
Yellow
so-
Beezy,
And
yes.
then
the way she pumped, the way she pull up, pumping that goddamn
They just
screws,
pull them, they never
screw music and
squeeze.
shit. She'd have shot. She'd have ran down on some
Nah, for
niggas.
real.
I know
She come in here playing
She'd have hopped
slow
out and ran
down
down on some
trap
niggas. Goddamn.
No, My music
screwed
was
up
not
music
slowed
going
down
on.
today.
This lady be putting on altar and it be like dirty ass bitches in the club. Like, who is that? She be in that bitch like,
polishing the gun and
His
shit.
song, but a lot of his shit didn't age well.
Oh, God.
Yo, Yellow Beezy?
No,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
Yellow Beezy.
Mo 3.
They
Oh,
said
well,
Mo
yeah.
3 was a bully.
That's what
they say.
Yeah,
They was
that's what I'm
bullying
saying.
niggas.
Yeah.
anybody with a head like that, the guy head was like this.
Yeah, the Yo Gotti hit.
So look, not trying to be funny, but them tricky shaped heads is something to it. It's
That's
something
crazy.
to it.
That's
Did he have
crazy.
the beard?
Diddy.
Did he have the beard?
Look at Diddy's head. He got that tricky shaped
What's a
head.
tricky shaped head?
That one was
It's
like a
tricky.
kneecap.
So it's either shaped like a thumb or it's like flat in the back.
I'm done with you, man.
Hey, man.
Because why you got a name on hand for
Hi,
that?
my
Can we
goddamn
see his
head.
beard?
You want it?
How was Mo 3 beard?
Hey, man, look.
Oh,
Hey, look.
my
Let's
God.
not do that.
Yeah,
Let's not do that. I gotta go back to fucking Texas at some point.
Yeah, let's not
soon.
shame
So
Mo 3.
How was
I'm
his
not doing
beard?
that, bro. I'm not. Hey, look, man.
He
I
made
don't
that
want to smoke with y'all
what did
niggas,
the
man.
song say?
Them niggas with them tricky shaped heads, they be gremlins.
He shouldn't have came outside.
All right, that's
Look,
okay.
look.
Okay.
Look, one of his songs just came
All right.
out tonight. He was talking
So
about
speaking-
how his mama said she got a bad feeling. I'm like, yeah, I bet she did. He was
Yeah.
dead within a year. But
Yeah.
rest in peace, Mo 3.
Man, you got
That's how I got all these
I was
hoes in
looking
me
at
now.
him on the porch and he was talking crazy. He was like,
he was
called
talking.
the nigga like, didn't I take that nigga dope and do this here and he ain't do shit. I told him to come get it in blood. I'm like, yeah, that nigga was a problem.
Yeah.
But see, but a lot of that might actually help Yellow Beezy case too. Like, you know, because it
And y'all remember Yellow Beezy got shot up too.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
know
I know.
who
But
did
even,
it.
I know.
even
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it shot up, you still can't put hits.
you can't.
What I'm saying, we don't know who did it.
It'll
You can't
be
do the get
different.
back.
It'll
The
be
get back
different
does
if-
What
not
I'm saying
count
is
in the
we
court
don't
of
know.
law.
Yeah,
What
it'd
I'm
be different
saying-
if they
No,
got into it and he killed
I'm
him.
not saying he did it. What I'm saying is we don't know what all happened here.
Exactly. There's a lot that's up in the air.
And it's like,
but
based on what we know, I know, honestly, Yellow Beezy never spoke about it publicly. So,
Yeah, he did.
Which, no.
He
fucking
threw
did.
hits like a motherfucker.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking
but
hits.
he didn't like somebody who put a hit on somebody.
but that's the problem. Because
But-
it's like the way he did it,
That's-
it's
so
like
it's like the
everybody.
prosecutor
you know,
saw that
like,
too.
you know,
Yeah.
It's not even if you know, you know. If the DA knows, the DA knows. Like,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
like,
thing.
yeah, the
That- They done seen a billion of
The
these
highways
cases.
ain't safe, man.
Highways ain't safe out there for niggas. Niggas is getting gunned down.
So, you
So-
remember, y'all remember when Tony was on the show and we were talking about the short dudes? But she was saying she wanted to track to him, but I was saying that they always be fucking nuts. They be bullies and
Yeah, we don't want
Facts.
to talk
be
about no
borderline
short
woman
shaming.
beaters.
No short
No,
shaming.
my point was with Mo 3, he had the thumb head and he was short.
Can we see his beard?
I rest my case.
Stop
I
saying
rest my
thumb
case.
head.
No,
Look,
hey,
man,
short
we not-
with
we
the
not looking
thumb
at this man
head.
beard.
You don't
Imagine
even need to
if
see the
This
beard.
man is dead, bro. Let's,
Short
you know what I'm
with the
saying?
thumb
Let's
head.
show that nigga some type of.
Yeah, let's,
something,
Short
bro.
and a thumb
Speaking
head.
of which,
that
okay,
squashes the
speaking of
beard.
Texas,
we didn't even get.
speaking of
You
Texas,
don't even need the beard.
Sauce Walker,
You can
we
have a bald
all,
face.
we all know about the Haitian head is what you said.
What do you
Hey, yo. Okay, speaking of Texas, we know Sauce Walker.
How the hell we go from militant
Sauce
black
Walker was
power
weird.
to this madness?
Sauce Walker, because that's what we do.
It's really when old girl walked in.
Sauce Walker.
I was gonna say when I came in, y'all were starting the bullshit already. So
Sauce Walker was in where he was in Memphis when he got shot.
Yeah,
And his homie
his homie from Memphis.
His
label,
artist got
his
killed.
artist.
And then so now this week they found
Both
both of the
shooters
suspects dead
in Houston.
in Dallas. In
Dallas.
No, one was in Dallas, one was in Houston.
Dallas and Houston.
No, I
both
don't know
of them
if one
dead
was
in
in Dallas,
Texas.
no, one was in
Either
Houston.
way, both in Texas.
And it's like, why would you go to Houston?
Why? I
go
don't
pick
feel
up
like
his check.
From who?
Whoever told him to go do
niggas
it.
send me my check.
Yeah,
Send me my shit in Memphis.
That's
like
after you've been
That's why
figured
I
as a
don't-
killer.
But he
like,
was,
So-
he was like 21. He probably wasn't smart enough to do that. He just like, hey, I'm gonna go get
the
it.
other nigga looked older though. He looked older.
The one I saw that was dead was like 21.
But even still, you
They'd be
okay.
stupid, very stupid.
Be stupid as much as you want to, right? But I feel like
I don't feel like them niggas.
I don't feel like niggas is that dumb to just be like, yo, I'm gonna just go down here.
nah.
A
And
week,
they already they want
week,
they want
not
TSU,
within a week.
dog. I'm telling you.
Within a week.
They want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like them niggas went to Houston.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
do
yeah,
not feel like
it feel
them
it's
niggas
a,
went
it's a
to
little
Houston.
shaky shit about it where it's like, yo, you know, Sauce Walker need to chill with what he's saying too. Like he need to like really like calm the
He
fuck
actually
down.
saying the opposite. Like, nah, I wouldn't do that because that's stupid.
But then he posted.
The guy's,
Then he posted.
the guy's nuts.
Then
Bro.
he posted him with his crutches on with $1 million
Now he nuts.
and playing Hail Mary. I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Nah, he nuts. He
Like,
nuts.
what you doing, Sauce?
He nuts. He nuts.
Because like even if you don't do it, don't even want the clout for it maybe even
Clout.
happening.
Yeah.
Because these people coming to get you.
To these niggas,
Yeah.
clout
Yeah.
be
Even there's
more.
a hint of
and
a
you're
rumor.
already doing great for yourself.
Yeah, clout is more important than freedom or fame or freedom or money to these niggas, and I don't understand why. Because I mean, if you really in that shit and you at the point where you getting shot up and niggas is
This
dying
nigga ain't
behind
his
your
first
shit,
time getting shot.
it's not.
Like he gets shot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's my thing.
said
I
he
feel,
gets
I
shot.
feel like niggas really want to.
Get shot.
Like,
It
that's
comes to a
his
point
his
where
side
Yeah, that's
hobby.
his shit.
Yeah. He likes long walks on the beach and getting
Dollar
shot.
Tree,
They get shot and shit.
crazy.
I love it.
So-
Yeah.
Keep the blood pumping.
That's crazy.
what do you think made Dollar Tree prices go up from 125 to 175?
What?
Nigga, what you think made it
MAGA.
go up? Nigga, shit fucked up.
Nah, I was biting though, cause Biden.
It was Biden.
He said, I don't know how I'm gonna make this
I was like,
work.
yo, that's why I was saying when I said to him earlier before the pod, I was like, it's like when I was saying to him earlier
You know,
before
you
the
ever
pod.
hated a nigga but loved him too?
Yeah.
Oh God.
When I was saying to him before the
Actually,
pod, I
yeah.
was like, yo, it's like if a nigga walks in the China shop and then walks out, and then the next nigga comes in and starts doing cartwheels and spinning around, knocking all those shit over, and be like, hey, it was that nigga?
Yeah, you shouldn't have went in there.
You should have went in there before I came in. Before you knew I was gonna come in and fuck everything up.
It's
Bro,
crazy.
they
that I
did the
feel like
same shit to Obama in reverse. He like spent 8 years working like a slave
Fixing
to fix
the
the
shit.
economy.
No,
and
Obama
then
did some
Trump
wild
comes
shit in
in
that
like,
office.
hey guys, I did a
did
great
like
job.
wild shit,
Like
but-
what?
They
But he
scared
did
to
fix
come
a lot of shit.
outside.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go to Taco Bell tonight.
Yeah, I think that's a
God
good
damn.
idea.
You hear how
I
that
don't know
thunder
if that was
sound?
relevant.
You hear how that thunder sound? That's how your
I don't
goddamn
see.
guts gonna sound.
You've been thinking about it this whole time.
Right.
The whole time. We was talking about it an hour before we started.
That
So,
was an hour
no.
I'm
what's
so
y'all
glad I
favorite,
missed
So
it.
what's y'all favorite fast food shit? Or like not even fast food. Chipotle counts as fast food. Anything that's made in 10 minutes is fast food. I don't care if it's Polo Tropical.
I mean,
I don't care if it's Wendy's.
I-
It's fast food. What's y'all
I
shit?
ate Chipotle tonight because I can eat it right now on the diet. But
Shut up, Paul.
like
You said on a dyke? You said on a dyke?
on a dyke, yeah. I eat it on a dyke.
A dyke?
On a
So,
dyke.
but
yeah.
what's your
diet.
one that you like? I can fuck that up.
Like when I was eating fast food like that?
Yes, nigga.
No, I'm trying to think because I've never really been real
He
big
said,
on
no,
fast
not
food.
too good for us now.
Nah, I never just really been big on it. Like even when I was doing other shit. You know,
But
I
what is
always
the one
cook and
though?
shit. I'm trying to think. Somebody else go.
It
'cause
got to
I'm
be a
trying to think.
go-to.
What was your like? If I'm gonna eat fast food, I'm gonna fuck it up. Like the one that was your go to. Like if I'm gonna eat fast food, this what I eat.
I'm gonna say Captain D's, but it's because there's none like
Jesus.
close by me.
Gross.
So I mean,
No, it's not bad.
Captain
So
D's
if you
used to
let me-
taste so good. They so hit or
Yeah.
miss though.
You gotta go to the right
Captain
location.
D's, it was like Long John Silver's, but they the originators.
Long John
Yeah.
Silver's was good too,
Captain
though.
D's
back
the
in the day.
originators though.
It was.
They-
And if you know me, I don't eat like a lot of fish and like seafood and shit. So like if I'm like, damn, I just need something quick on the go or whatever. Yeah, Captain D's because I probably haven't had no fried fish in a minute. I for sure haven't had no Captain D's in a
We
minute.
still
said
gotta-
some shit then.
Yeah.
My daddy,
We still
when
got a Captain D's in Newport
we got
News.
when we was little.
Really?
When I was
Oh, yeah.
little, we like that was some shit we would go do. My daddy get his little nickel bag. It was in Manila folder paper. He'll roll that shit up, nigga. We'll jump in the F-150. We'll go to Captain D's, nigga. My daddy would order extra crumbs. You remember it used to come with crumbs in the bottom. So
Oh my god,
so you know Captain it had a little crumbs with
that
the
is
fish.
the most niggerish
nigga
shit.
shit right
My
there.
daddy
Boy,
would
goddamn.
say give him
That
the
is
extra
Your daddy was a
crumbs.
nigga,
Oh, my
nigga.
daddy's a nigga.
Nigga.
You know what, y'all?
my
Never mind.
God.
Fuck y'all.
Why fuck us? That's not a
The
diss.
reason I was
That's a
wrong with it is
compliment.
just like, wow, that's some real nigga
You know about the
shit.
crumbs though.
Shit.
You been there. They
Yeah,
have
of
little crumbs.
course.
My
Yeah.
daddy would say
Crumbs in the bottom.
extra
I didn't know you
crumbs.
could ask for extra crumbs.
Yes.
Look, the cashiers
I
was
don't
probably like,
think- I
hey,
don't
we
think you
didn't know
can.
either. Yeah. No, the cashiers was like, hey, we didn't know either, but here you go, King.
They'll slam them in there.
As
and
they
they'll be-
should.
What was your shit?
Right now, I'm on LaGrange's.
La Granja.
LeBron's ain't really fast food.
That's
though,
not
'cause that
fast
shit
food.
take 20 minutes.
We mean like
No,
some
I
shit
be-
they
I
gotta
be
drive
out
to.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
What you
that shit,
getting?
that shit take like 5-10
Half a
minutes.
chicken, rice, black
Yeah.
beans.
Because they got it.
Yeah,
It's smoked
I ain't
already.
counting them. Them niggas ain't really fast food.
So we
bro.
talking
It
about
is,
like
though.
commercial fast
Commercial
food or
fast
something
food.
close to it. Yeah. 'Cause
Legrand
that's
is that
cheating.
shit though.
You know,
Because I can say Legrand.
you know what
but
had me in the
It's
chokehold?
It's not fast food. Fast
You say
food.
like
Diddy
niggas,
nigga.
No, it
We
had me
talking
in the
about the shit where you feel like your arteries finna
No, fuck
pop
this
out
nigga,
your
y'all.
throat.
This nigga's a Diddy nigga.
Yeah, he gonna try to be bougie.
He got Lagrange.
But that is it is technically fast
It's
food
technically
though.
Okay,
that.
but it's not what we talking about.
So
We talking about
just-
like
it's
the
got- it
junk
gotta be
food
unhealthy.
shit that we.
Yeah, you said
Yes.
10 minutes though.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Clear.
gotta be
Bro,
unhealthy.
when I go there and get that big fish, that do not take 10 minutes.
See, I get the half a chicken rice.
That shit
Because
take
the chicken
5,
is
10
already
minutes.
rolling around.
Yeah, I get red
so
snapper
good.
when I go there.
Yeah,
so,
see, it's a Diddy.
See that? So that's what I'm
It
saying.
take like 25 minutes.
She's like, yes, it did.
Hey,
I
that bitch
get
here,
red
man.
snapper though.
That bitch.
They got
snap.
that fish
That
with that
bitch so
head
fucking
on
good.
it. You know you eat that fish with
It's
that
right
head
up
on
the
it.
road from my house too.
That's
I be
why I
losing
take
my mind.
25 minutes because nobody else ordered it. They be like, okay. So guess what?
So, Lagrange, what's your thing other than Lagrange?
Y'all niggas want that.
Right. Yeah, it's not fast food if it's only one dish that make it
Yeah,
fast
what's
food.
my
That don't
fast
count.
food go to, man? You know, had me in a chokehold. It happened late in my life, but it was the fish sandwich from McDonald's, double cheese, double.
You know
fish
what?
sandwich.
I'm actually not mad at that.
That
Filet
filet of
fish.
fish used to hit.
I was
You know
gonna
what I
say,
used to get on there?
I'm not mad
Shredded
at
lettuce
that.
and light and tartar. And cheese.
That's literally the only. That's literally the only thing I eat from the McDonald's.
That's the only thing I
menu.
get from McDonald's,
Yeah,
dog.
I ain't gonna lie.
I've never had a
so
McDonald's
you don't get it with shredded
burger.
lettuce?
Yes, I get all that because it's the only thing that might
Oh,
be
y'all
what they
some,
say
y'all
it
some
is.
big bags.
That's the only thing in McDonald's that might be what they say it
It
is.
might be because I
It might be.
don't
That
think that it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's edible.
Hey,
Like,
Cisco, that card,
Pause.
shredded lettuce, they shred that.
Go get the
fucking-
filet
I
of
won't.
fish. Just do it. Just do
I'm
it.
not
Just do
going
it for
to.
me.
Boy, that bitch
I'm not
hit.
going to.
I don't think that's something you're supposed to convert someone to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
past-
do that.
Past 21.
Somebody converted
But
me.
they gotta be fresh though.
No,
Yeah, it got to be fresh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
converted me because I was like, hell no.
I'm
Bro,
alright.
let me tell you.
Look, I remember
I
I
will
was pregnant,
shit
right?
during the middle of this
And
pod.
I was like craving a filet
on
of
myself.
Fish. I went there. That bitch was so fucked. I could tell they just
That's
microwaved and the
good
bread was
concept.
stale.
Yeah, nah,
I
man.
cried for like 10
They'll hurt
minutes.
your feelings if they fuck it up, though.
I cried for 10 minutes.
But you trying to make that bitch fresh?
Make it fresh. Made to
think-
order.
Oh my God!
I
They gonna
think-
drop that bitch in that
I'd
grease.
asked them to.
I
They was
think I
being
did.
trifling.
I did figure out okay if it's junk and it's fast food shit. Zaxby's. Zaxby's was my shit.
Zaxby's.
Okay.
Zaxby's.
I was,
You
it's
said
because of the fries.
Zaxby's used to be good.
'Cause I-
They
Zaxby's
ain't
kinda-
as good
I'm
anymore.
bad-
It's kind
They
of
used to
new
be
to us.
good.
It's like 15 years old for us. 10 years.
I used to fuck with
Oh, for
Guthrie's.
Central
See,
Florida.
I was a Guthrie's
Yeah.
man when I was in Tallahassee.
fuck is that?
Guthrie's was the originator of the chicken fingers.
Yeah, I remember Gus.
Guthrie's. You had to be. That was in Tallahassee.
Yeah, niggas
No, when I
did
first
that
had
shit.
Zaxby's, it was in Atlanta. It was like when I was a kid. It was like fucking 20 years ago or some shit. And yeah, that shit was good as fuck. Like now it feels like
It's
it's
so
kind of
salty
watered
now,
down.
though.
Zaxby's,
Yeah, it's
what's
not
the,
the same.
what's the other
It's not the
shit?
same no more.
Raising Cane's down
Raising
here now.
Cane's. Raising Cane's is fire.
That's real new to us.
First time I had it was
haven't
in New
been there.
Orleans.
Yeah, that's maybe
Yeah.
like 2 years for us.
I
Are
haven't
they any
about
good?
me.
Is the one here any good? Is what
Yeah.
I mean.
Y'all know what I'm finna say.
I haven't had it.
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell, nigga. That shit starter.
Ooh, I
The
sat in the
shit
car.
start- the
I sat
shit
in the car
starter.
yesterday and ate $20 worth.
Ooh, wee.
That sounds like 4 days worth of food.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Hey, that's how you know some food is some bullshit when it's
Nigga,
way
what?
too cheap. They're like, yeah, tacos for 25
But
cents.
it ain't even the
hey,
same.
no, thank
But I'm gonna be
you.
honest
Goddamn
with you.
Scared. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest
Horse
with you
meat.
The
though.
horse hoof meat.
I'm gonna be honest
The
with you.
hoof meat.
Ooh, I love it. It's like
The hoof meat.
no, it's like grinded Alpo. But listen,
It is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Taco
The
Bell
llamas,
ain't.
the
You
ones
don't get
that
the
spit.
same what you
Llama
get
meat.
for $20 no more, bro.
Nah.
That shit is
Remember,
higher
shit
now.
used to be 89
Yeah,
cents,
now
50
everything's-
Used to be
cent and
59,
shit.
69, 99,
That was
59,
the whole
79,
shit.
99. Now that shit is now you get a motherfucking
And it was real meat then.
bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was
Bro,
real
but they
meat
got
then.
these
It was crazy.
motherfucking. They got these fucking street chalupas, nigga.
Yeah, those fire. I had those.
Hey, they
yesterday,
not paying us.
last night. The little street.
None of these niggas is paying us, so we just mentioned.
Yeah,
who's
but you
paying
going
me?
in though.
You know who's paying
You
me?
going in.
I'm gonna get you a street chalupa and I'm gonna wrap it in something.
I'm
different.
actually straight.
Boss made fine jewelry.
Boss man fine jewelry.
That's why I
Boss-
don't take food from strangers.
Boss made fine jewelry.
You need to
is
get us
paying
all
me.
some chains, man.
I'm gonna get us everybody some chains. Boss made fine jewelry where elegance meets strength. Bold, luxurious Cuban chains and bracelets that make a statement. So if you're looking for the best Cuban links at the lowest prices, you gotta go to Boss Made Fine Jewelry. We'll supply the link later on down in the comments and all that good shit. So
Where they located at?
they're in Miami. They're in Miami. They will ship
Look
all
at
over the
that nigga
place.
shit now.
Blinging on them. Blinging on them.
Ring.
Nigga, let this nigga get that bitch.
Nah,
you know
yeah.
that nigga got it.
For
He
real.
trying to get the him.
Yeah, send some more, man. What's his
I want to
name?
get it. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Tell
I ain't
that nigga I
gonna
want.
say,
Tell
I ain't
that.
gonna say the nigga name, but Boss Made
Why?
Fine Jewelry.
He
Is
got warned.
Hey, shout out to Boss Man.
Boss man, send us some
Boss
chains,
Made,
man.
Boss Made
Boss
Fine
man, I ain't
Jewelry.
gonna lie. This may sound a little gay. I want an anklet.
I was gonna say that. Don't be stealing my
He
shit.
is an anklet man.
Damn.
He's an
He
anklet
beat me
man.
to look. I
And
was
they do
gonna
have,
say-
they do
I want
have,
an anklet.
they have
I want-
different.
Look, I
I
was
want
gonna ask if I could use like a nigga's bracelet as an anklet.
nigga.
Hey, he got iced
Bitch,
out.
I
anklets.
want one. You can't have one first.
Y'all gotta have matching
Hey, fuck him.
anklets.
Get one for
Y'all
me.
besties.
Besties.
Say his is more sexy.
Matching
man.
anklets is crazy.
Come on, man. You put your dick on my shoulder already, man. Come
Do
on,
even
man.
like do girl best friends get matching anklets?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
They get
Yeah.
matching tattoos and everything.
I got matching tattoos.
I've only seen
for
one
my
man
best
with an
friends.
anklet.
Okay.
Fabulous.
I want one.
You be sexy.
Mine
with
is
it.
like on my hip. Hers
Wow.
is like.
You be sexy with it too. Don't be mad.
I want an anklet.
No, I'm not mad.
I
I'm
want
just-
ice on that bitch.
I was amazed of the level of game
Got
right
it,
cause
there.
y'all know I wear them
ice
little
on my
shorts.
baby.
Y'all know I put on little shorts and like I be so anklet. Like say I had an anklet on with these on right now.
I want some knee jewelry.
That should have looked.
I have a Cuban
want some
anklet.
knee
I
jewelry.
want one a little thicker
Some
though.
shit to
What you
go
want?
knee jewelry.
You
Some,
sound crazy.
some knee jewelry.
Oh, like
Ain't
the
nobody
thigh-
else doing it.
Like the thigh chains.
Ain't nobody else doing it.
On your knee?
Yeah, that's
on my
like a
knee.
garter. What the fuck?
It's not a, no, it's a garter.
I was gonna
is
say, I
some
had
shit
a
you gotta
thigh
pull up, but
chain a
no,
couple
like,
years ago.
If it's gold
You had
and
no
like
knee
some
one.
diamonds on that shit,
No, not me.
shit,
I'd have
ain't
to
nobody
see
else
it
doing
because
that.
I can't really picture
I'll be the
Boss
first
man
nigga.
jewelry
I'll be
with
the
the
first nigga
jewelry,
with it.
man.
Boss made jewelry.
I
Boss made
take
jewelry.
some
You gotta go
iced
get
out
it.
waist beads and I ain't gonna put on no deodorant and I'm gonna be musky.
But
Nigga,
you
you
cut
and some
your
waist
locks.
beads is gonna be
You
crazy.
cut your locks. It's not
Well,
gonna
I'm
be the
still
same
natural,
vibe. No, you need the
It's natural
locks.
shit.
Yeah, you need the
You
locks.
like the short afro chick.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
The short afro chick.
Play
the
that
short
Erykah
one.
Badu. That's what I
I'm
like.
the one who I hate niggas.
Not the Erykah Badu.
Oh, period.
But I mean, hey man,
We
you know
gonna
what?
Finish this out.
Racism ended
Shout
in
out
our
to
favor.
racism.
Shout out to racism ending in our favor
In
at
Germany.
some point.
It's the
There
same
you go.
shit. It's the same thing.
Same shit.
Shout out to Trump, man.
Racism in Germany.
Hey,
Let's take a shot to third term.
shout out
In
to
New York, I'm Millie Rock. In Florida, I do a bunch of fuck shit. So yeah, Gorilla
got
Boys
more
is
in
here,
there?
and we out this motherfucker.
You got more in your coat?
Thank you.
Huh.